Minecraft, it's an easy game, right? Punch a tree for wood, turn it into a crafting table, use the tools you made to mine stone and ores, don't die, especially in hardcore. What more do you need to know? Well, how about these 30 little known facts about Minecraft that will make you a better player and take your game up to the next level? Let's go! It's worth noting that all these tips have been demonstrated in Java Edition. Let me know in the comments which ones work in Bedrock too. Make sure you tell me down below how many of these 30 Minecraft facts you already knew. I'm looking for Minecraft masters, but even if you didn't know many, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Fact 1. There's a 1 in 1 trillion chance that an end portal will spawn with all 12 eyes in place. That's because there's a 10% chance for each portal frame to have an eye. So multiply that 10% by a factor of 12 and bingo, 1 trillion. Only a handful of seeds have found this phenomenon in Bedrock and Java, including the 2 that I've put up on the screen right now. Fact 2. Once you're in the end, you face the biggest and most brutal killer in Minecraft. No, not Gene, the Ender Dragon. Bonus fact, by the way, the dragon's real name is Gene. Ask anyone at Mojang. The Void. But what if I told you that you could survive in the Void, even at thousands of blocks below y=0? Well, it's true. All you need are enchanted golden apples. If you keep eating them in the Void, the damage will never catch up with you and you can fall and fall and fall forever. Yeah, I'm still going. Or until you run out of that shiny fruit. Speaking of the end, bees return to their hive at night time or during rainfall, so making honey farms in the end doubles the efficiency as there is never any night time and it never rains, so they work non-stop. If you'd like an end honey farm tutorial, let me know. Fact 4. Well, you could say, what about the desert? No rain there, but the weather cycle in the desert is just the same as it is anywhere else in the overworld. The rain just doesn't fall. The bees aren't fooled, they go back to the hive anyway. Fact 5. Let's say you had enough of all those bees, but you wanted to get rid of all the entities in your world in one go, not including yourself. I've got you covered. Using the command /kill and all that blurb that's on the screen right now, you will unalive all the entities but leave players totally unharmed. Fact 6. Another really useful command to know is mob griefing, especially if you have a creeper problem. This command will stop creepers exploding and destroying your base and its surroundings. It will still kill you though. Fact 7. Other than creepers, a really common way to clear your character of hearts is falling long distances. A 24 block fall will kill you without enchantments, but did you know some blocks can stop that fall damage completely? These include water, slime blocks, cobwebs, sweetberry bushes, and even falling while in a boat. Weird. Fact 8. There are a few other blocks that can help you out too. Some blocks don't stop fall damage completely, but do drastically reduce it, including, but not limited to, beds that reduce fall damage by 50%, and honey blocks and hay bales that both reduce it by 80%. Fact 9. Keeping on the subject of blocks, most people know that if you place a block next to a cactus, it will break that prickly plant. However, you can place snow layers, as many as you want, next to the cactus without breaking it. You can even place powdered snow too. Don't know what use this could be, but it's pretty cool. See what I did there? Snow, cool. Okay, I'll get my coat. Fact 10. Speaking of potentially useless but pretty cool things, you can place iron trapdoors on skulk sensors in a large rectangle and lob snowballs at them from above. The effect it gives off is really cool, as the sound of the trapdoors causes crazy patterns to appear. Fact number 11. A little bit more useful perhaps. You can give an axolotl a name without having a name tag. Get them in a bucket of water and then name the bucket in an anvil and you've got yourself a brand new pet. I think that name's brilliant. Read that a few times. Name tags are a lot harder to find. Fact 12. You can put leads on lots of mobs, but did you know that even though they have no neck whatsoever, you can put a lead on a dolphin? Not quite sure what it fits to, but it does. This is super useful because... Fact 13. When you go into swim mode near a dolphin, it gives you the effect Dolphin's Grace, which increases the speed at which you can swim, so you travel loads faster. Just make sure you don't drown, because it doesn't give you gills too. Fact 14, keeping on that water theme. You know that if TNT explodes underwater, it doesn't damage any blocks, right? Well, that makes blast mining underwater pretty useless unless you place a sand block above the TNT before you light it. The sand will fall into the TNT when you activate it and block that water effect, allowing you to blow a hole in the seabed or in the top of that ocean monument, even with mining fatigue. Fact 15. Another unlikely block that you can make use of underwater is the piston. Even though they're redstone powered and redstone hates water just like electricity does, a piston or a sticky piston will happily push and pull blocks no matter how deep in the water you place it, as long as you can power it. Fact 16. Still with water, did you know that you can adapt your fishing style depending on what it is you want to catch without the use of any enchantments? If you want fish for food or other reasons, then fish in a small shallow pool to maximise the fish return. However, if you want treasure items, then fishing in a pool with a minimum of 5x5 water blocks, at least 4 blocks deep with 3 levels of air blocks above them, that will replace some of those fish catches with treasures like enchanted books. Fact 17, and we're still with the wet stuff. It's common knowledge that you can't place water in the hell dimension, but you can put wet, unfrozen water into a cauldron in the nether. And if you catch on fire, it will put you out, which is kind of useful. Fact 18, keeping with that cauldron theme, did you know that you can correct your mistakes when making banners? You can wash the most recent layer of a banner off in a cauldron using one of the 3 levels of water each and every time. Those things have more uses than just making leatherworkers. Fact 19. If you mix water and lava in different ways, you can create infinite amounts of different types of stone. Water flow and lava flow makes cobble. Source water and lava flow makes stone. Water and source lava makes obsidian. And lava plus blue ice over soul soil makes basalt. Fact 20. Expanding on that, you can use this stone making mechanic to have a tiny footprint by waterlogging blocks like leaves. Your cobblestone generator just became a 3x1 micro machine. Fact 21. Bubble columns are a great way of pushing entities upwards, but they need a source water block at every level or they don't work. You can do this by growing kelp up the column, sure, but this can take ages if you don't have enough kelp, so why not build a stack of ice and then break them all on the way down to the soul sand block at the bottom? You immediately have a stack of water source blocks as high as you need it to be. Fact 22. Rails are another great way to transport items and even yourself around your Minecraft world. Did you know that you can create rails that are seemingly suspended on air? Place a row of upper trapdoors and then put your rails on top. Open the trapdoors and the rails remain suspended as if they're floating. Fact 23. I can hear some of you saying, but what about power? And you're right, powering those suspended rails could be a problem. But what if I told you you could travel on unpowered rails really fast as far as you want? Simply put a boat in front of the minecart, push the minecart into the boat, and then get in the boat. Then you push the backwards button. Your minecart will move and accelerate forwards without a sniff of redstone and super speeds. To go backwards, just press the forwards button. That makes sense, right? Fact 24. Another way you can use blocks to save you time is by using dispensers to put your armour on. If you stand in front of a dispenser holding armour when it's activated, it will place that armour on you. Standing in front of multiples of dispensers will dispense all of the armour all at the same time, so you can totally gear up instantly. Fact 25. This also works on villagers, although you can't see the armour, so maybe give those pillagers a harder time the next time they do a raid by putting armour with thorns and protection onto your previously pacifist friends and allow them to hit back a little. Fact 26. You can even use this method to armour and saddle up your favourite horse. Fact 27. Watch out for the weather in Minecraft, because in a thunderstorm, a lightning strike hitting close to a villager will turn him into a witch, and there's no coming back from that, no matter how many potions of weakness and golden apples you give them. Fact 28. A great way to avoid this is using copper lightning rods. However, a copper rod will only attract the lightning in a 32x32 block area around it, so make sure you use them correctly or your villager breeders and iron farms will end up looking like a scene from Macbeth. Fact 29. Potions are a massive boost to a player's ability to survive in the hostile Minecraft world, but they take up an entire stack with just one bottle. However, did you know that arrows tipped with the same effect can stack in 64s? They might not keep for the duration of a potion, but 64 charges more than makes up for that. Make sure you shoot yourself regularly. And fact 30. If you can't find food in Minecraft, especially in hardcore, then the end isn't going to be far away. But are you aware that if you don't run or jump and just walk, you never use up your saturation, so your hunger bar will never fall, meaning that you can walk right up to the edge of the Minecraft world in search of food without fear of starvation. And that's it. 30 really useful, well, mostly useful facts that will make sure your Minecraft experience gets boosted beyond that basic tree punching, stone mining, base building, diamond hunting, mob killing game you thought it was before. Make sure you comment down below on how many of these facts you already knew. Over 25 makes you a Minecraft wizard. Also, any awesome facts I missed, add them too, and I can mention them in a future video. I really enjoyed making this one, so don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it too, and perhaps consider subscribing for more. And I'll look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.